know, she coordinates all of these services for us. She does so much for the military, for veterans, and we're so proud of her and proud that she lets us help her do those things. So,
I'd like to welcome everyone today and thank you for being here. First of all, I'd like to thank our adorable preschoolers for their participation. This is the first year that they participated. I'd like to thank the students and the teachers for the great presentations, great song, and I'd like to thank everyone that helped decorate this beautiful campus. It's a beautiful place, but when you see our flag all over, it just makes it that much more special, so thank you. We're here today to honor the veterans for their service to their country. Every day of the year should be Veterans Day. And I want to encourage all of us to thank veterans and those that are serving today in our military. It takes so little time and so little effort to say thank you. But those words mean so very much. We are here to honor veterans today, and I would like to say thank you for your honorable service to our country. Can we give them another hand? It's also a great honor to have Ernie with us once again. Most of you don't know that Ernie loves music. Growing up in Virginia in the 1950s, he listened to and loved real country music. I'm talking about George Jones, Tammy Wynette, Charlie Pride, and last night he actually sang another rendition to the Russells' Sweet Mother, Freddie Hart, at our dinner last night. The church has also played an important part in Ernie's life. Growing up in the home of Mr. and Mrs. Henry, Ernie went to the Second Bethel Baptist Church in Richmond, Virginia. Gospel music is dear to his heart. Ernie sang in the choir, sang solos in church, and for special occasions. And if you ever have an opportunity to hear him sing, he's a great singer. One of Ernie's favorite gospel songs, and actually it's his life's prayer, says, "If I can help somebody along life's way, then my living shall not be in vain." Gunny, you have lived a life of humility, love, honor, and faithfulness. And I know the good Lord and your beloved sister Ernestine and Mr. and Mrs. Henry are looking over the portals of heaven and saying, "Well done, good and faithful servant, well done." You are no longer a guest here, Ernie. You are part of the St. Martin's family. So I want to say to you, welcome home, Gunny. Come and share your heart with your family. We love you. Ernie Apper.
Good morning, St. Martin's.
Good morning.
I'm a Marine. Good morning, St. Martin's. I'm a Marine.
Good morning.
Oh, great, I can hear you. It is great to be back again I consider St. Martin's my second home, and it's just wonderful what you do every year. Right now, I believe we have a very, very, very special presentation to make. Sean, would you come forward? Would the Emslie family please come to the stage?
My baby brother.
Gavin and Kaylee, come up, please.
Hello, everyone. I'd like to, before I say what I say, I'd like to again thank our veterans. Thank you so much for your service to our country and for all you've done to give us the freedoms that we sadly, for the most part, take advantage of and don't really appreciate as much as we should. But thank you for your service. Thank you for all the family members who have supported our veterans throughout the years. In October of 1963, my father, Bob Emslie, volunteered to serve in the U.S. Army during the Vietnam War. Rather than being chosen to be there, he decided to choose himself to serve his country in that way. And it's a pretty amazing thing to think that he volunteered knowing the possibility of going to Vietnam. After 3 years of honorable service, much of that time in Seoul, Korea, fortunately he was spared having to actually go to fight in Vietnam proper. But he was there and could have been sent at any time. After his 3 years of service, he had earned the Good Conduct Medal for his 3 years of honorable service. Yet his sergeant, for some reason, failed to request his medal, and he never received his Good Conduct Medal for his service in Vietnam. And today, I'd like to see that error is rectified, and I'm going to ask Gunnery Sergeant Ernest Napper to, after 46 years, to finally present to Spec 5, Robert Emslie, U.S. Army, Vietnam War, his Good Conduct Medal. Will you come forward, Spec 5, Robert Emslie?
Medal looks like that he would be presented to today. Sergeant Emslie, I want to take the time to say thank you for your service to America and all you've done. So many times that our veterans, the past and present, for some reason the records gets mixed up, and somewhere along the line they missed the presentation they got supposed to receive so long ago. Our government has been making up on a mistake year after year. You see on TV a lot of times where World War II veterans are now going to the White House and now receiving those honors they should have gotten so long ago. So America hadn't forgotten what you did, and I'm proud of your son, Sean. Sean did not forget what you did for America. Sean did not forget what you deserve. And at this time, I'd like to present you with your Good Conduct Medal. Ladies and gentlemen, when we present conduct medals in the military, we always call the military to stand at the position of attention, and it's called attention to orders. At this time, St. Martin's, would you stand attention to orders? United States Army, Certificate of Good Conduct, presented to Sergeant Emslie. Having conducted yourself in a credible manner, you have by direction of the United States Army awarded your Good Conduct Medal. Your conduct during this period denotes honest and faithful service in keeping with the high traditions of the United States Army.
Making the effort to get this for me. It's been 46 years, but I don't think it could be presented to me in better circumstances. Thank you very much.
Once again, Sergeant Emslie, I was proud to do that for your honor. Thank you for your service to America. St. Martin's and the families and veterans, once again, I stand with you. I think I come back every year. I think I'm going to change my zip code to come up here, because I come up here so often. I believe this is our 4th time together, and it's just a great moment, and to see the veterans over your faces each year, it's an honor for me. I'd like to take this special time to thank Father Chris, the teachers and the faculty of St. Martin for honoring our veterans each year. You know, I want to express to you my love for St. Martin and what you do here for the kids and the students and teach them about patriotism. One of the gentlemen over here talk about, they don't do this in the schools a lot across America, and the patriotism is somehow leaving us and leaving the schools in America, where we say the Pledge of Allegiance is leaving some of our schools. We have shots for smallpox, we have flu shots, we have shots for every bad thing there is to protect us in life. And I wish one day it would come over with a shot for patriotism. They need a shot for patriotism to teach our young people and the students that I look at today. When you look on this side of the room, this is what we're here for, over this side of the room. And your teachers have given you that shot of patriotism so much needed in America today. I am so proud to stand here once again. And in the preschools, ladies and gentlemen, the preschool, that's awesome. That's a wipe the tear from my eye. But to the students of St. Martin's, the presentations you do here every year, they touch my heart. They touch these veterans' hearts. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, St. Martin's. I love you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, can we give them a standing ovation? Thank you for what you did this morning for the veterans. Thank you. I love you. I love you, St. Martin's. Thank you. Welcome to today's ceremony, and thank you for attending. I'm honored to be speaking with you today on such an important occasion. We're here today to honor our service members and to remember their sacrifices they have made and the courage they take to defend honor, duty, and country. The writer Michael de Montagnais once said, "Valor is stability, not of legs and arms, but of courage and of the soul." We're here today to honor our heroes, to remember their achievements, their courage, their dedication, and to say thank you for their sacrifices. Thank you to the heroes who joined us in the group today, and those who are here only in spirit. A person can't help but feel awed by the enormity of what we encounter. We stand in the midst of patriots and family and friends of those who have nobly served. I'd like to ask the service members and veterans who are here to stand. Please stand, veterans. Thank you for your service. Thank you for answering the call to duty. You have made our armed forces the most respected in the world. Now I'd also like to ask the family member of any service member to stand. If you have anyone on active duty today. We know you have lived through difficult times and often taken a heavy load to keep the home files burning. Thank you for what you've done and your support of them. The service members we honor today came from all walks of life. They shared several fundamental qualities. They possessed courage, pride, determination, selflessness, dedication to duty, and integrity. All the qualities needed to serve as a cause larger than oneself. Many of them been asked to leave their homes to fight on foreign soil at distant battlefields. Many didn't even volunteer. They didn't go to war because they loved fighting. They were called to the part of something bigger than themselves. They were ordinary people who responded in extraordinary ways. They rose to the nation's call because they wanted to protect the nation which has given them and us so much. Since the first shots at Lexington and Concord were fired, and our Revolutionary War began, American men and women have served answering the nation's call to duty. Millions of Americans have fought and died on battlefields here and abroad to defend our freedoms and a way of life. Today I choose to continue to make the ultimate sacrifices. And even as we lose troops, more Americans step forward to say, "I'm ready to serve." They follow in the footsteps of generations of fine Americans. Veterans Day, originally called Armistice Day, was originally designated as a day to celebrate the end of World War I. The First World War ended November 11th, 1918, and the legislation that created Veterans Day was, and I quote, "dedicated to the cause of world peace and to be hereafter celebrated and known as Armistice Day." As time went on and we engaged in further conflicts during World War II in Korea, veterans groups lobbied for a change. Rather than honoring the armistice only those who served in World War I, the holiday will now honor all veterans from every war and conflicts the United States has encountered. We've honored our troops in their service and sacrifice ever since. We have awarded medals to many soldiers, added their names to monuments, and named buildings for them, to honor them for their bravery. But nothing can ever replace the whole left behind. The whole left behind by a fallen service member. And no number of medals and ribbons can comfort the ones left behind. And at this time, I'm thinking of Joshua Collins. Today, people throughout the country will gather together to remember and to honor and to pay gratitude to those who have served our country. Our gathering is just one small spark in the flame of pride that burns across the nation today and every day. It is not a lot, but it's one small way we can honor those who have made the ultimate sacrifice so that we can live in freedom. Your presence here today, and that of the people gathering all across America, is a tribute to those lost troops and to their families. It is a way to say we remember. From the soldiers who shivered and starved through the winters at Valley Forge, to the doughboys crouching in the muddy trenches of France, to the platoon who patrolled the hazy jungles of Vietnam, and to the young men and women patrolling the mountains of Afghanistan, to the men who landed on the beaches of Normandy, the bloody beaches of Normandy, to those who landed on the sands of Iwo Jima, to those who fought in Vietnam, to those who fought for America in Korea, to all who have fought for America. I say today, we're here today to honor you. We'll continue to honor you as long as there's America and there's on freedom. I will stand here and America will stand here to honor what you have done for America. I wanted to say, it's been a pleasure being here. All of my life I have tried to do what is right. As a young man standing so many years ago, I was raised by my family, Miss Lee Henry, and I was raised in a gospel church. And I was taught at a young age the value of freedom, but what I had to go through when I was a child was much different than what it is today. They've given me the inspiration and the love of America. And this is what I took with me today, and I thank Susan so much for mentioning that. And I do love singing country music. Yes, I do. I love country music. But I also can take the time to remember what these veterans have done for America. I stand at Disneyland and I lower the flag each day. I have done this for so many years, for approximately 20 years at Disneyland. I've lowered that flag, and I've honored many veterans, and I've honored some veterans here that have been at Disneyland. I've requested 5 years that I'd wear this uniform to lower that flag. And I've been told this time that my request has been no. I went to the Gulf War and I fought and landed on foreign soil just as many of these veterans have. And I was told no, how soon they forget. As I make my request each year, I think about these men and women that landed on foreign soil. When they came back to America, was told no in the presence of all they've done for America. How soon will we forget? As I look at the young men and women standing over here, sitting over here today, I want to say thank you for the love and the courage you gave to step on foreign soil. Thank you for taking the chance to be shot at for me, for all who stand here today. But when you walk down the streets, you see a young man or a family member, or you pass someone while you're shopping, do they stop and say thank you when you see the World War II in your helmet? They should stop and say thank you. How soon they forget? Well, while in the process of forgetting, I don't forget my service to America, and neither will I forget theirs. Because that's an old song that brings back a memory to my heart. It's one of my favorite songs, I believe it. If I can help somebody as I pass along the way, if I can cheer somebody through a word or a song, if I can show somebody he is traveling wrong, then my living shall not be in vain. I want to say thank you, Bob Sunderland, for taking the time to say if I can help somebody travel along the way, then my living has not been in vain. Thank you, Ken Adams, World War II, for saying if I can help somebody as I travel along the way, my living shall not be in vain. Thank you, Gordon Johnson, United States Navy, for saying, if I can help somebody that's a travel along the way, then my living shall not be in vain. Thank you, Lou Santos, Vietnam War veteran, for saying, if I can help somebody that's a travel along the way, then my living shall not be in vain. Thank you, Tony Huckabottom, United States Navy, World War II Normandy. Thank you, sir. Thank you for saying, if I can help somebody as I pass along the way, then my living shall not be in vain. Thank you, Mabel Frost, Women Army Corps, Korean War. Thank you for having to say, if I can help somebody as I travel along the way, then my living has not been in vain. Sergeant Bob Emslie, thank you, sir, for saying, if I can travel and help somebody as I pass along the way, then my living has not been in vain. Can you hear me, St. Martin's? We don't applaud for him. I want to talk for him this morning. I want to thank you from the heart. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you for solo. Firefighter, United States Navy, who served so long ago, for saying, if I can help somebody as I travel along the way, then my living should not be in vain. Thank you, Melissa Russell, United States Army, 1991 to 2011. I know you're not here, but thank you for saying, if I can help somebody as I travel along the way, then my living should not be in vain. Don Marquisas, United States Navy, 1962 to 1991. Thank you for saying, if I can help somebody as I travel along the way, my living shall not be in vain. Thank you, Richard Burton, United States Army, for saying, if I could travel along the way, then my living shall not be in vain. Thank you. Thank you, Floyd, for the Navy Air Force, for saying, if I can help somebody as I travel along the way, my living shall not be in vain. Thank you, St. Martin's, for saying, if I can help somebody as I travel along the way, then my living should not be in vain. God bless you. God bless these veterans that stand here this morning, this city this morning. God bless your families, and God bless the United States of America.
After the service, Mr. Joseph ends our service with a beautiful song. The veterans will be leaving down the center aisle, so I would appreciate if everyone would wait until they exit. They will be going out this door. Everyone else needs to exit out that way and meet us at the flagpole for our flag retreat ceremony. This is our fourth time together, and I have had requests to actually introduce our veterans. So when you go through the receiving line, if you can remember some of their names, call them by name. But remember when you go through that line today to give them a big handshake and hug and thank them again for their service to our country. I've never done this before. What is your name, sir?
Don Mathewitz.
Where did you serve?
I served in the Navy.
Thank you for your service.
Dick Burton, U.S. Sir.
John Lindsay, Navy,
World War II. The Korean War also.
Stan Milligan, U.S. Navy, World War II.
Thank you, sir. Your name, sir? Anthony. Anthony Consolo. And you served on the USS Yorktown, wasn't it?
Yes.
He served on the USS Yorktown during World War II. Thank you for your service.
U.S. Army.
What is your name, sir?
Paul Johnson.
World War II. Paul's a friend, so I can tease him.
Gordon Johnston, U.S. Navy, World War II.
Bob Sutherland, U.S. Navy, Vietnam.
Mabel Fowles, Women's Army Corps, Korea.
Floyd Rowe, U.S. Navy, World War II, Air Force, Korea, and Vietnam.
Bob Emslie, U.S. Army, Vietnam.
What is your name, sir?
Gunnery Sergeant Ernie Snapper, United States Marine Corps, Vietnam Era veteran, Gulf War veteran.
Can we give him another hand?
This song celebrates not only the path you guys chose to serve our country, but also I think serves as encouragement, because I know that often when we serve, we ask, why did our friends not come home with us? And we did. So I hope this song encourages you in that way. If I can help somebody as I pass along, if I can cheer somebody with a word or a song, if I can show somebody is driving wrong, then my living, oh my living, shall not be in vain. If I can do my duty as a good man, if I can bring back beauty to a world abroad, and if I can spread love's message as the master taught, oh, then my living shall not be in vain. Then my living shall not be in vain. Oh, my living shall not be in vain. If I can help somebody as I pass along, then my living, oh my living, then my living, oh my living, then my living.